Support WrestleTalk!
Give us a subscribe.
Hello and welcome to the WrestleTalk News. I am Luke Owen. There have been a lot of screw jobs in the history of wrestling, from the real-life Montreal screw job to work-shoot ones like Hulk Hogan and Jeff Jarrett at Bash at the Beach 2000. Thanks to one of Mexico's largest promotions, AAA, we now have another real-life, or possibly worked, screw job between Vampiro, Taya Valkyrie, and Johnny Mundo, the former John Morrison in WWE. Let's go back to the beginning. Taya Valkyrie, the real-life fiancé of current AAA triple champion Johnny Mundo, was AAA's Queen of Queens champion. Mundo was asked by Vampiro, best known for his time in WCW but is now AAA's Director of Talent, to bring Taya's championship belt to the June 30th tapings for a supposed photo shoot. The title was never returned. Instead, Vampiro announced the following night that Taya had been stripped of the belt due to using an illegal chokehold on Ayako Hamada in a no DQ match. On the July 16th show, Sexy Star returned to AAA and won the vacant Queen of Queens championship. Taya was unimpressed. This is complete and utter bullshit, and this is not a work. Mundo was equally unimpressed with the situation, laying the blame squarely at Vampiro's feet. The locker room thinks you, Vampiro, are a two-faced lying douchebag who believes his own lies. Hashtag office stooge. But perhaps most angry of all was Prince Presley, Mundo and Taya's pet Pomeranian. I want to throw all my hot turds at him. 9. That's right, 9 poo emojis. However, according to Vampiro, Taya was stripped of the belt because she didn't show up to the tapings, even though she wasn't booked to appear. Replying to a fan on Twitter, Vampiro wrote, "Probably shouldn't do this as I don't give a f***, but a mark is a mark, regardless of its gender. It's called building a story and an angle. And the day that talent dictates what happens in any company, then the company is in trouble." He later apologized to Taya and Mundo, writing on his Facebook, "I do think that it was completely irresponsible and how I went about the situation with her. And for that, I apologize." What's interesting is that AAA gave the belt to Sexy Star, who previously quit the company because she didn't want to drop her mixed tag belts with Pentagon Jr. And according to Lucha Blog, she has so much pull in the company, she will never drop the Queen of Queens championship if she doesn't want to. Not only that, but Sexy Star and Taya Valkyrie are currently in a hot feud in Lucha Underground. There is also the question of Mundo and his involvement in both AAA and Lucha Underground. Mundo is currently a triple champion in AAA, holding the Mega Championship, Latin American Championship, and World Cruiserweight Championship, and has since appeared and been booked to win at AAA shows, and is scheduled for the final TV taping on the 27th of July, ahead of this year's Triple Mania, AAA's biggest show of the year. Taya Valkyrie, however, has quit the company over the screw job. With Mundo still a triple champion, and the three appearing together at San Diego Comic-Con this past weekend to promote Lucha Underground, there are many who now think this isn't a real-life screw job at all, and is in fact all an angle, with a possible resolution at Triple Mania on August 26th, where Mundo is defending his titles against El Taxajano Jr. and El Hijo del Fantasma. So, will Mundo leave AAA along with his fiancée? According to Wrestling News World, so do take this with a pinch of salt, Vince McMahon is on his annual kick of bringing back old talent because the company needs stars, and feelers have been sent out to Mundo along with Rey Mysterio and CM Punk. But GFW, the former TNA, might have got there first, as it's been announced both Mundo and Taya Valkyrie have signed a deal to appear at their New York house shows next month, the promotion's first live event in over a year. So what is the truth behind those CM Punk rumors? And what SmackDown debut was Vince McMahon unhappy with? Find out more by clicking the videos to the left. Press subscribe and support WrestleTalk on Patreon. I have been Luke Owen, and that was wrestling.